Alright, what is going on, people of the internet, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved Max Speed. And it's a good day today, because they just released the TLC 2 patch for Ark Survival Evolved. It comes in at a whopping 12.3 gigabytes, but man is it all worth it for this Spino. I mean, look at the attack speed that this thing has. It's just insane. For so long, so many people have been asking for the Spino to be buffed. It's nowhere even close to the Rex, but I don't know, man. Now it's really close. One of the things that the Rex says in the dossier is that it's faster than the Spino. It's more aggressive, at least with the updated dossier than the Spino now. But after this video, I think everyone's going to be having doubts about just how fast this thing really is, because it is quick. Some of the things that they changed with the Spino in the TLC patch, they gave it a new model, which doesn't look particularly different. It's got a bit of a derp eyes in the front now, but that's a minor complaint. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know if it still has its puppiness, but we'll have to see. And it's got a new stance. So it has quadrupedal, which you're seeing right now, and it's got bipedal. Now the quadrupedal is mainly for moving around, but the bipedal is for attacking, and as you can see, it turns around on a dime. I'm not even typing on the keyboard, I'm not even using WASD, I'm just moving around with my mouse. So that's what it looks like when it's running around in its quadrupedal mode, or bipedal mode I should say. And it's pretty slow, it's not very fast at all, and it's not supposed to be because of the fact that it's running around in bipedal mode. Now, when it goes into the water, it gets a temporary buff where its health regeneration, damage, and speed are all increased, and it lingers around for 30 seconds when you get out of the water, and that is huge! It's absolutely massive. So, as you can see, it's got a roar now on the C command, and I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty awesome, I think. And here is the attacks when you're up in bipedal form. As you can see, it just whacks the Ichthyornis right out of the sky. I bumped my microphone when I was doing that because I'm just so hyped up about the Spino. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs. I've always known it to be an Ark because I got it a couple weeks into release when the Spino was just newly added, and it's always been one of my favorites. And finally, the Ark devs are doing justice to the Spino. There's so many great things coming out with this, but all in all, my favorite one is definitely the Spino. So you can see at the top right screen there, we have a little buff. And look at how much faster the Spino is running right now. This is insane speed right now. And it lasts for 30 seconds upon leaving the water. It's huge! I've never ever seen an Apex Predator run this fast with default movement speed. 100% movement speed, as you can see. It goes up by 1% per level, and if you remember from the Direwolf video from yesterday, 1.3% for that one. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really stacks up heavy, and that is absolutely the case with Spino. Watch how fast this thing is. It's unbelievable. I'm not even playing. Like, I'm at a loss for words. It's so fast, and you can see it wears off there, and the Spino's still quick, but as soon as you get back in the water, it almost doubles its movement speed. I honestly think there's nothing faster than this in Ark. There's so many quick creatures, but like, even pre-movement speed nerf, when we could get 330% movement speed Thylacolios, I don't know if they could even have taken this thing, because it's so fast, and it doesn't lack anything in mobility. It's got great movement, it's got great terrain coverage, it's got amazing water capabilities, and it's so fast and so strong that on a map like the center, where everything is connected by waterways and rivers, that there is absolutely no reason to take the Rex anymore, and I'm so happy for it. Default melee damage, 0 imprinting, perfect tame. That's a 140 Carbonemus, I'm pretty sure, that I'm whacking on right now, and look how fast it melts through it. That's without mate boosting, that's without imprinting, that's without bonus stats or levels or pumped anything into it. It's so fast. I think that the Spino is finally gotten what it deserves in Ark, and I'm so happy for it. This is a good day. So, we also got some new trikes with the TLC patch, and I think that they look quite nice. I don't really know too much about them right now. Their horns look way longer now that I'm looking at it in the post-processing of the video. Holy crap, that would hurt. That would hurt to get hit by one of those things. And I think that they got some small tweaks here and there, like the ability to charge and run through buildings. There was a trailer that was released for this patch today, and you can clearly see a trike ramming through a thatch hut in that. But nothing stands up to the Spino. I'm excited about the Sarco too, but the Spino really just got hit with the buff hammer right now. I mean, you can see how easy it is to re-up the buff that gives us movement speed and melee damage and everything that we need by just grazing the water. It's fantastic. It's the best day ever to be a Spino fan because of what just happened, and I really hope that they're not going to go look at this and go, maybe a bit too strong, and nerf it, because it's amazing. It's a breath of fresh air in the world dominated by the Rexes. We finally have the Spino. Every time I look at that thing running, it's just, I'm blown away. I'm completely and utterly astounded at how fast that thing is. So, as a tradition, in the Max Speed 2.0 series, I'm going to spawn in another Spino right here to compare the movement speed of one versus the other. So we're going to whistle this one to follow, and I think these both look fantastic. Dark red with a green sail and a black with a blue sail looks amazing. And this one, the one in the back, doesn't have the movement speed buff from the water. Look how much slower it is. It's it's unbelievable. So obviously it's going to go into the water here, and we can see how much faster it's going to get, or how much ground it's going to keep with us. And it still drops back, but not as much. So we can pretty much decipher that most of the movement speed coming towards the Spino is due to the fact that it's getting that buff from going in water rather than having all the levels for maximum speed. So to have insane mobility and crazy speed, you don't even have to put in that many levels, because the difference comes from going near the water and getting that active buff that it has. And this really is doing justice to this fantastic creature that we've had for so long. I'm just completely blown away by this Spino. I really don't have too much more to say about it. It looks so clean and smooth. You can tell it gets a little bit of damage on that dodo by walking over it, which I think the Spino did previously have, so that is interesting. But prior to the TLC patch, you know, the best thing to ever happen to the Spino was Aberration. And it's not that it got any buffs at all in Aberration, it's just the fact that there were no Rexes to pick, but now the Spino can truly hold its own against the Rex in terms of what do I want, what do I need? And sometimes you're going to answer that question with the Spino, and that's a lot more than we could ever have asked for before. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment on what you want to see in the next Max Speed, and we'll see you in an episode of whatever I make. Peace. Oh, I have a Discord. I'm going to leave the link for that in the description. Peace.